So that's me trying to get myself through this video without being ended by the stans, and before the dislikes come pouring in, I'm going to focus on a small minority of crazy stans of K-pop who make a lot of noise. The K-pop bands I know are BTS and Blackpink. Ding ding ding, I think I just heard
views.
Girls bringing home the bacon. Correction, bringing home the bagels. Thanks, Peter. So now that I've got all the vegans off my back, let's talk about the thing I'm trying to avoid, because I'm not scared at all.
I'm not afraid anymore!
Now, I'm not the biggest fan of K-pop. I'ma just put that out there. I can appreciate the art of it, their music videos are extravagant and so are their dress sense. But me not liking K-pop doesn't make me racist. I can say I don't like Irish music, I can say I don't like Scandinavian music, but that doesn't make me racist. I feel like the more you have to say you're not a racist makes you sound like a racist. I'm not one, by the way. Don't cancel me just yet. And apparently, if you don't like K-pop, you're labelled one by the uninformed fans. So where does my issue lie? Wow, I sound like I'm in therapy right now. It began one day when I was just scrolling through Twitter, coffee in one hand, nearly spilling it since I have no hand-eye coordination. The trending page is always filled with hashtags of tragedies or Weinstein doppelgangers, so I clicked on one of them, and the video had a couple of seconds of a news report, and then abruptly, a video of some K-pop singers was shown, and I was like, what is this? Because, that's not what I clicked on. So I went on to the next one, and it happened again, which led to me rolling my eyes, which isn't out of the ordinary, since I'm easily annoyed. But then another time some real SHIT was going down, and I clicked on a video to be informed on the issue that was happening, and I was ambushed by BTS. And I'm just like, this headline isn't something to be joked about. Why are people adding their fave K-pop bands in the videos to clickbait people on a tragedy? That's some insensitive crap. I assume that these are young fans that don't get that there's a line that you shouldn't cross. Like, you can promote your favourite band as much as you want, but this is getting weird. I know that BTS stans call themselves the ARMY, which is not intimidating at all. I wanted to compare the ARMY to a group that we've seen in the past, such as the Beliebers. Even then, those fans weren't this crazy. Usually my videos focus on YouTubers, but this time I'm going against millions. So I had to do my research on what truly is wrong with these obsessive K-pop fans.
So I'm hyperventilating a little bit. If I fall over, pick me up because I've got some things to say.
Even when you dissect the term stan, it's literally a stalker fan. Like, come on, how is that a thing to be celebrated? I don't know, back in my day, stalkers got locked up. But nowadays, you can just stalk someone from the comfort of your own home. Constantly, people are updating information on the location of their favourite K-pop stars, coming up with wild stories about how their lives are, and then they're getting mad if they're ever seen with another woman, which is pretty typical of a lot of young girls and boys who become infatuated with these celebs. Do you guys remember when there was this woman called Maria who claimed to be having Justin Bieber's baby, and the paps ran with it, and they shouted at Selena saying, "Are you ready to be a stepmom?"
Selena, are you a stepmom? Hey Selena, are you gonna be a stepmom?
Jeez, those were the days. Now these stans have hierarchies, and if you don't go to their concerts or you can't afford their merch, you're not good enough. Can't people just appreciate music for what it is? I get it, this is celebrity culture. You become invested in the person and the art becomes second. And these celebs signed up for it, right? But did they? Do they deserve to have no privacy? Well, they did sell their soul to the devil, I guess. That was a joke. Don't come for me, Illuminati stans. One big reason why these K-pop stans are problematic, I actually hate that word now, it sounds so dumb after all these drama channels have used it. Well, according to actual K-pop fans, is how they fetishize these singers. So I found out that in the band Blackpink, whenever a certain member got close to another, they were labelled lesbians, or fans ran with the idea that a love story was prospering. And that's just creepy. Genuinely, can't people just be friends without having these stans constantly guess their sexuality? This reminds me of when One Direction fans constantly shipped Harry Styles and Louis Tomlinson together, even though they'd both been in very public, straight relationships. But that didn't stop Wattpad users and the fans spinning these stories, and you could tell the rumours had an effect. In interviews, they wouldn't sit next to each other and they just wouldn't interact in public. And I assume that this will only happen to these girls. I feel like it's been normalised to have guys in bands put on this pedestal and have young girls completely infatuated with them and believe that one day they will stumble across a member of BTS and they'll fall in love. Sorry to break it to you, there's probably a 0.01% chance of that actually happening, and even if there is a glimpse of them being with another girl, she is completely attacked. How is that normal? It's especially crazy now since you can find information on literally anyone through social media. It's also interesting how they're all single by chance. And sure, they're busy, but we all know that if any relationship of theirs became public, it would either be attacked or would be publicized to a point where it would no longer be a private relationship. And these are grown men, they aren't 18, so it's strange to see girls under 18 being vile in comment sections. You look at girl groups, the crushes aren't as strong because I assume that it's mostly young girl fans, so instead of prying into their personal relationships, it's them being snarky about the way they look or who is the better singer. There is also apparently a race hierarchy of K-pop fans. If you're black, you're not wanted and you're ridiculed. Yes, again, this is gross. The fact that a person's skin colour is dictating whether they're allowed to be a fan of something blows my mind. I always come back to these are just uneducated kids. But are they? We don't know what's behind the profile picture since it's all K-pop stars and made up usernames. Nobody really puts out their identity, so there's no real repercussions, I guess. Yet again, this is some of the crazy fans. I'm not saying they're all racists. Even as I make this video, it feels so vapid. Analysis doesn't work here because I'm going against irrational fans who think it's normal to be invasive. Their undying love for these celebs is overwhelming. But this isn't just something focused on K-pop fans. These points can be comparable to stans all over, which I'm sure you've noticed with all the other fandoms I have mentioned. I think it's great if you're a fan of someone for what they've created, but then to be obsessed with them and believe you are their #1 fan and nobody else is allowed near them is alarming. Stan culture is strange and something that will not end for a very long time, but for these kids to learn that what you put online can come back to you is an important lesson to learn. One thing I do want to say is that there have been many reports of how BTS are breaking down barriers and are performing in places as the first K-pop band, and that's amazing. This video isn't to shame the fans in general because I think the fans of these K-pop bands is great. I have seen plenty of positive comments and people saying they love being a part of this community, and that's something that can't be ignored. I'm sure friendships have been formed between people who are fans of BTS and Blackpink. There are millions of BTS fans, and they are a hella supporting community. These fans are making these guys' dreams come true, and it's honestly inspiring. But with all fandoms, there's always a group of people who tend to cross the line, and in this case, BTS stans were what caught my eye. All I've got to say is one day they'll grow up and realise that being this possessive over these artists was not needed. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Let's hope I don't lose all my subs. So, views have been down. And girl has to get mid-roll ads in this. So the last few minutes will be me doing a BTS quiz just to showcase how much I need to learn. To my OG subs, you can click away now, I won't be offended. If you're a K-pop fan, then you can get annoyed at me getting answers wrong. So other than that, like and subscribe, and yeah, have a great day. Okay, so the first quiz we're going for is how well do you know BTS? And the first question is, name the missing Bangtan boy. Okay. So it's V, Jimin, Jin, Suga, Jungkook, RM. Okay, so I don't know any of the names, so Jay-Z. I know it's not Jay-Z. I'm gonna go with J-Hope. Okay. In 2017, BTS won a Billboard Award, a first for a Korean group. What was the award for? Best Song, Top Social Artist, Softest Hair. I don't think Softest Hair is even a category. I'm gonna go for Best Song. I could be wrong. What was BTS's first single? No More Dream, No More Love, No More Milk, Can Someone Pop Down the Corner Shop? Okay, this is getting bad now. I'm gonna go for No More Love. Probably wrong. BTS World Tour, Love Yourself is heading to the UK. What venue are the boys playing? London O2 Arena, Manchester Arena, Butlins and Bognor Regis. I don't even know what the hell that is. I'm gonna go for London's O2 Arena. BTS is an acronym for Korean expression Bangtan Sonyeondan. Oh my god, I'm gonna get ended for my pronunciation. What does it mean? Ninja Paper Boys, Bulletproof Boy Scouts, Superhuman Money Printers. I'm gonna go for Ninja Paper Boys. I could be wrong yet again. Guinness World Records recognizes BTS for most Twitter engagement for a music group. Over 500 million likes and retweets. What the hell? Bloody hell. But how many followers do they have? 20 million plus, 15 million plus, 10, and that's mostly their mums. I'm gonna go for 20 million. RM, Rap Monster, taught himself English by watching which popular television show? Friends, Family Guy, Biker Grove. I'm gonna go for Friends because I feel like that's a universal thing. BTS has a huge debut on YouTube in 2018 with 35.9 million views in 24 hours. What was the music video? Fake Love, Fake News, Fake Nose and Silly Glasses. Oh my god. Look at Fake Love. BTS have got their own line of shoes featuring cartoon characters they created. What brand of shoes are they? Nike, Converse, Crocs. I'm just gonna go for Crocs for the fun of it. BTS has a #1 album in the US in 2018. What was it called? Love Yourself, Tear, Face Yourself, Chickadee Check Yourself Before You Riggedy Check Yourself. Really, I'm hoping it's the third one, but I'm gonna go with Love Yourself. Grade, not today. I got 5 out of 10. Maybe try again after you've done your BTS homework. Well, that's it guys. Thanks for watching.